Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeremiah. I just wanted to shoot this quick video for you today because there was something that was kind of rolling around my heart most of the day, some of yesterday. But what I wanted to talk about is a tip, a key, so to speak, on how to receive healing if you're believing for divine healing. Now, I've shared my healing testimony before. If you've not heard it, wherever I have this posted, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you can go back to my profile, my channel, whatever, and you'll be able to see it. But giving it to you, short, in a nutshell, I lived many years with a messed up back, messed up legs, just different things due to severe spinal cord deterioration and a bulge of the discs above the ones that were deteriorating. So for a span of almost 4 years, I was a stay-at-home dad. Didn't do much, didn't have much of a life due to the constant pain, things like that. I wouldn't be able to sleep, wouldn't be able to stay up, and still had a job to do with taking care of my children. But one day in 2015, I'm spending time worshiping at a computer. And while I'm worshiping the Lord and just seeking Him, the Lord supernaturally healed my body. And from that time, and the time of recording this is 2024, since that time in 2015 that I was healed, miraculously, I've had no issues with my back, no issues with any nerve damage, nothing. So that's the whole testimony in a nutshell. Again, if you want to hear more about it exactly, you can go see my video. But the point is, a lot of people hear that testimony video, or I share my testimony with them, and they say, wow, Jeremiah, that's awesome, but, maybe how do I get there? I prayed, I did what the word says, I did what 1 Peter 2:24 says, I believe that by the stripes of Jesus, I'm healed. But what's a way for me to know I'm healed? So there's really 3 things you can do to make sure that you're receiving, that you're in the mode to receive as far as it goes with divine healing. Number 1, simply believe. You have to believe that you receive from God. Anytime we appropriate a promise from the scripture, we have to believe it. It's not enough to conceptualize it, rationalize it in your brain. You have to believe this is true. What God said is true. What God said will happen. And you simply decide first you believe it. No matter what anybody says, nobody can convince me that this is not true. That's fully believing it. Now, step 2, which is the main thing I want to talk about, is when you're believing for healing, do something you could not do before. And I say that because when I received healing from the Lord supernaturally, He had told me to stand up out of a chair I was sitting in, which getting up and out of a chair was a whole ordeal. It took a lot of effort. So in the act of getting up, moving, standing, those are things I could not do easily before. Now, we have precedent for this in the Bible. When Jesus found the lepers that all told him, hey, cleanse us. He said, go to the priest and show him you're healed. That's something they couldn't do before. When he came upon the man who was paralyzed and the people broke the roof open and lowered him in, he said, rise, take up your bed and walk. And the guy walked. He did something he couldn't do before. That's the whole thing, is you have to do something you could not do before to receive your healing. So whatever it is, and you ask the Lord what to do. I'm not talking about anything crazy, but think about it this way. Say you got an arm, you're having nerve damage in your arm right now. You're watching me and you have nerve damage and you can't really move your arm too well, or there's pain every time you move it. Move a finger. Do something, roll your shoulder, whatever it is you can do, just do something you couldn't do before. So the first thing is believe. The second and biggest point I wanted to make to you is do something you couldn't do before when you're standing for divine healing. And number 3, this is important, thank God right where you are for your healing. Thank Him that it's manifesting. Thank Him that you're standing on the word and it's going to happen. It is happening. It's already happened. Jesus has already paid for this. You're just appropriating it. And so that's the main thing, is when you're standing for divine healing, 1, believe you receive when you pray. 2, do something you couldn't do before. And 3, thank God for your healing before it's ever manifested. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you want to check out the full testimony of me being healed, go check out my profile. I'll have the full video there. But I just want you to know I love you. I'm rooting for you. And just believe the word. It works every single time we put it to work. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.